G'day everyone, welcome to another episode of Shane's Shed. Today, going to be back on the disco again, and I'm going to be changing out the aircon compressor. So I'm figuring this is probably going to be a difficult job to film, so I guess I'm just going to highlight a few of the steps. I'll probably let you know how long this job takes at the end. Yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm going to play it by ear. It's in a real difficult position down on the bottom of the left hand side of the engine. Yeah, not looking forward to it, but let's get into it. Alright, so first step, we're obviously going to need to remove the serpentine belt from the engine. So we're going to have to I'll pull this the top part of the fan cowling off. Been there before. So obviously wheel off. Inner guard liner has got to come out as well as this lower little guard piece down here. And yeah, we'll see how we go from there. So we've got the inner guard liner out, all that lower section piece, guard liner, whatever you want to call it, and also pulled out the heat shielding that's in this area just here. Next step, we got to remove the charge air inlet.
2 hours later.
To be honest, I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. So we've got the charge pipe from the intercooler out. So this section's loose. It's loosened off from here as well, from discharge on the turbo. I'm gonna probably need to get the intake pipe out of the way, I think. I may need to remove the upper arm, I don't know, for access. I'll see how it go. Yeah, I'm over this already. Now from the top, obviously all the fan shrouds all out, bottom half of the shroud as well. So this charge pipe I'm going to have to pull out of the way, I think. So we've got this coolant line in front of the aircon compressor. I reckon that's going to have to come out of the way. Yeah, the saga continues. And from underneath, there's just this little line here for the power steering pump, or not power steering pump, power steering lines, I believe. So yeah, just unhook that just to give those hoses a bit of movement. Got the bottom corner bolt for the compressor out, so it's in that corner there where that little bracket goes. I don't know whether you can see that, but yeah, there she is there. Alright, feels like we're getting somewhere now. So we've got the coolant line off and the charge intake. Get this one out first, and then this one can come out easier. So just with these charge pipes, you just got this little mount here. You need to undo a nut there. For the coolant line, obviously another mount, another bolt to undo there. You can see. So now we're starting to get somewhere. So let's see if I can point this out. So now we got the bottom bolt or back bolt for the compressor just down here, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, but get the two aircon lines. There we go, right there. Not much fun to get to. Already got that bottom bolt out from the compressor. There's just one more on the top. Anyway, success. We got the old unit out and ready to throw the new one in. So remove from the front and just pull it straight out. Coolant line can be moved up out of the way. Obviously we'll need some new O-rings for those. And there's your other coolant, the other refridge line. With your upper arm out, your two turbo pipes out of the way, that coolant line out of the way, you can get your hand in quite easily to the top of that compressor and get those refridge lines off. I thought it was going to be an absolute pain, but it wasn't too bad. Alright guys, so the new compressor is in. Pretty much all the hard work, all the turbo intake pipe work is back in. The lower coolant hose is back in. It's pretty well. So we've still got a bit to do in here. So still got the guard line to do, obviously the upper control arm, all that sort of stuff. But like I said, all the main bits are all done. So it's still probably a couple of hours worth of work to do. In the engine bay, obviously still got all the fan shroud, lower fan shroud to put in, the fan, all the upper side of things and that. So, and obviously need to refill the coolant as well, because that got drained in the process of removing coolant pipes. Overall, I'm about 7 hours in. So like I said, probably still a couple of hours left. So yeah, if you're going to do this job, definitely give yourself probably at least 10 hours easy. A couple of things worth noting as well for the Land Rover manual. They mentioned to remove, well obviously this is talking about a left-hand drive, so remove the auxiliary battery tray. I didn't touch that, or didn't touch my main battery tray. That's all in place still, so don't worry about that. Also, the other thing with the Land Rover manual is they mentioned to remove the power steering pump. Well, not necessarily move it, but loosen it and sort of put it up out of the way. Again, I didn't touch that at all. You don't need to do that to get that compressor out. So that's another little tip that you don't need to do. Apart from that, yeah, it's pretty much what this job entails, guys. It's a shit of a job, I'll be honest. I wouldn't wish it on anybody to do it again. Yeah, it's has probably been my least favourite job on this car so far to date. So, yeah, that's saying something. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Throw a comment as well if you've got any questions about this job. Like I said at the start, I can't show you anything just due to that location where that compressor is. So it's kind of been a bit of a bust of a job for filming, but it is what it is. So I'll see you next time, guys. So thanks very much for watching. See ya.